Hi there, I'm Thomas J. Brown, and this is the commentary for my first music video I ever did. It was set to Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer, sort of a little tongue-in-cheek reference to the fact that the music video has to do with this building being demolished. This building is McNeil Hall, which I'll talk a little bit more about. This was for my very first video class I ever took called Video Culture and Art. It was at Punahou School in Honolulu, Hawaii. I was probably 16 at the time. Yeah, that sounds about right. This would have been probably like 96 or 97, something like that. Probably 97. Yeah, no, I mean 96, 97, probably, somewhere around there. Anyway, for this project, this was the third project we did in that class. The first one was exclusively video and didn't deal with audio. The second one was exclusively audio, and we couldn't have any video. And then this was the third project where we sort of put those two skills together and created something where you had to think about both audio and video and how they worked together. And you'll see later I have some stuff that's timed to the music and whatnot. We were all given the same footage. This was shot during the summer while there wasn't any school going on as this building was being demolished. And so we all had the same footage to work with. And they said, okay, take this, pick a song, and make a music video. So this was McNeil Hall. This was our science building on campus. And for me, this project was really pretty emotional because this was the building where my friends and I hung out. And so, I mean, we knew it was going to be destroyed, but it was like at the end of the year, one year, the building was there. At the beginning of the year, we came back, and now we had to find somewhere else to hang out. And so shooting this was kind of emotional, I suppose. In fact, that right there in that shot, that's where we hung out, right in that corner of the building. So sort of watching my building get torn down was definitely emotional for me. It's something very sad. And even now it's kind of sad to see it. I mean, the building that they were put there is an amazing facility, but this has nostalgia. One of the problems that this video has, and actually all of my videos, or yeah, pretty much all my videos from high school had, is just pacing issues, really. Certain shots being too long. I mean, this shot already is way too long. You'll see other shots that are way too long. And in fact, the video length is too long. And that was one of the things I got marked down for on this project. I think it was not supposed to be more than 5 minutes long. And it was. In fact, what I don't have on this video that I had on the original was a whole credit sequence that's totally unnecessary. But there was a credit sequence that was probably a good minute and a half long, so it really went over the time. There are two things going on with this shot. First of all, there's a little bit of foreshadowing, and bear in mind, this is like one of my first actual video projects. So hey, foreshadowing, well done, Thomas. But also you can see excuse me, you can see it's in black and white. This is where I found the special effects machine, and now I'm doing a sort of iris type thing here, and I'm pleased to say that the very first video that I had an opportunity to use the special effects machine is the only video where I used terrible special effects. So I got it out of my system in the very first video. And in fact, you'll see a shot later on. It's the similar iris thing, but there's like negative video, and it sort of pulses out to the music. And I was so embarrassed by that. Even when we showed it in class, I was embarrassed by that. So right away, I thought, oh, this is terrible. Why did I do this? And yet everybody else thought it was awesome. They were like, oh, cool. But okay. Here, this shot is where the negative video comes up. But this shot too, this shot is way too long. It goes on forever. So that was a big problem. But overall, I mean, it's not a terrible first effort. This was all done on a linear editing system too, so it was kind of a pain in the butt, especially I think the next shot where the proscenium falls over, timing that to the music was a huge challenge on the linear system, but it worked. So there you go. That's Sledgehammer.